How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Braves franchise on the channel. And today we have started the month of June. We sit at 29 and 31 in the standings, and we just had a series against the Mariners that we lost 2 out of 3 of, but I had played a game. It was the last Gardner game because I had mentioned that we hadn't really played much of his. We haven't seen any of him this year, and he got the no decision in the game, but we, won 3-1. It was a good game. Unfortunate that my capture card did not capture it correctly, and that's kind of another thing. As you can look at the schedule here, how we ended up with our month of May. Did well in San Francisco, but just still kind of struggling to play consistent winning baseball. And starting the month of June off with a loss as we head to St. Louis to face the Cardinals. So I got a new capture card, and the resolution's like weird with my Xbox, and it's been a pain in the butt. So the game didn't save, but hopefully we'll not have as many issues. I doubt it, but we'll see. So we are taking on the Cardinals in St. Louis, still fiddling around with settings and capture card settings. And so just bear with me. But the Cardinals are 43 and 18. Them and the Guardians have the best records in baseball. Guardians have one more loss, I believe. I think they're 41 and 19, maybe. But the two Central divisions are notoriously the easier ones, and this year the Cardinals and the Guardians are kind of proving that. Newly acquired Cardinal Rhys Hoskins. There you see his stats over the season so far. Not amazing for the month of June, but I think he and Goldschmidt are splitting time at first. So let's just see if we can turn this ship around here. James Caprillion on the mound for the Cardinals. That ERA is a good one. It is a 1.82, 7-2 over 12 starts, 74 innings pitched, and he'll face off against our ace, Max Fried. Fried in 12 starts is a 2-2 record with a 4 ERA. So ERA is not where we want it for Max, but unfortunately, that's just kind of where it is. Our pitching just seems like our team just isn't clicking that much this year. So here is the Cardinals lineup. Ahmed Rosario, newly acquired shortstop. Eloy Jimenez in left, who's new. Ohtani DH. Hoskins at the 7th spot. Tommy Edman and Ivan Herrera. So that is the Cardinals lineup. And here is Adam Hazley, their center fielder. Cardinals, I feel like, can be good if they stay healthy and their players perform at their peak, selves, but I really I like Carlson as an outfielder. Jimenez brings a lot in terms of offense. Ohtani is Ohtani. Edmonds a decent second baseman. They've got decent pieces. Hazley's quickly down 0-2 as the classic strike him out slider is taken outside for a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch is a curveball in the dirt. Count back even. And the curveball, good pitch by Max Fried as he gets the strikeout. On to the second. Ozzie Albies climbing in, the second baseman. Trey Turner, I haven't mentioned this yet because it hasn't really come up, but Trey Turner is out day to day. So he's sitting in tonight's game. Bautista's playing at short as Ozzie takes a slider outside. But also, we traded Tyler Matzek to the Brewers for, what's his name? Aaron Ashby, I think? Relief pitcher, who was showcased in the Friday game against Seattle, but he will be out 1 to 2 weeks as he got injured there as Ozzie connects on a fastball and hits it high and deep to right. Carlson leaps and climbs the wall, but he cannot bring it back. Solo shot to right field. And the Braves jump out to a 1-0 lead. Home run number 7 for the Braves' second baseman. So, we let Tyler Matzek walk, but Ashby's out 1 to 2 weeks, so Johnny Diaz takes over the bullpen. That's just kind of where things are for us right now. Nolan Arenado climbing in for St. Louis. First pitch swinging, and he fouls off the fastball and breaks his bat in the process. Gotta get a new one. 2-2 count. Fried's pitch is hit high and deep to left. Happ is at the warning track at the wall. He leaps, and that's into the bullpen. Nolan Arenado, the fifth batter of the Cardinals lineup, does what our fifth batter did and homers to left field to tie up this ball game. So, we're back even here in the third. William Contreras, our catcher, climbs in at .230 batting average, 5 home runs with 19 driven in. Hasn't really developed into what I would kind of wished he would have developed into. Catcher's kind of a weak spot, but I think can be said for everybody. Unless you're Carson Kelly signing massive deals, you know, then there's not much there. Contreras fouls off the fastball 1-1. But yeah, there's something about this team. They're just not clicking this year. And maybe it's like how the Braves are in real life, and that it just takes them to the second half to get things going as Contreras gets the third inning going with a leadoff base hit. I guess we will have to see. Time will tell. Now here is the shortstop, Rory Bautista. Gotten a lot of more playing time than I would have thought. Turner's dealing with some injuries as he gets older, so Bautista will fly out, but so Bautista's going to get a chance. And Ozzie had a little bit of an injury to start the year, so he's gotten a lot of chance to shine, and he's doing, you know, as expected, I think, for a rookie year, for someone who's sitting on the bench, at least. And in this game, especially with the DH, like, nobody plays. The bench never plays. So Ian Happ is going to end the inning with a double play. So Caprillion gives up a leadoff single, but gets out of it. 8-9-1 for St. Louis in the third. Tommy Edman first pitch swinging, and he'll lace that into left. Happ taking a tumble there as he corrals the ball in, and Edman will stay at first with a leadoff hit. So the Cardinals starting their inning just like the Braves. Ivan Herrera at the catcher. Double play ball to Bautista. Flips to Ozzie. Back to Tristan Casas. And that's a double play.
Up next for the Cardinals.
The lineup will flip over now to Ahmed Rosario. He's quickly down 0-2. Fried's pitch. Hit hard into left. Good swing by Rosario. And that's going to be a double off the wall. So the Cardinals threatening to take the lead here with a 2-out double. That double play earlier looking really nice. Now, that would definitely have scored a run, maybe two. Hazley climbs in for a second at bat. He struck out his first time. Good slider by Max Fried as that's taken for a strike. Curveball chopped foul. One thing you'll notice as I'm trying to fix these capture card settings is the ticker down here is cut off. I don't know how to fix this and make this, you know, it's either going to be like in the top corner of the screen, the video, or like that's going to be cut off, so I got to figure out how to fix it. But Hazley is down on strikes again for the second time tonight. This time with stranding a runner at second, and Fried works out of the jam. Game is still tied at 1. On to the fourth. Austin Meadows now with a 2-2 count. Fastball misses low. Full count. Acuna on deck. Hit into the shift diving play by Tommy Edman. No rush necessary as he makes the throw with ease. You see the replay well in the shift. And Meadows is not the fastest boy out there, so he was able to make the throw. Acuna hits a bloop hit into left center field. Hazley cuts it off. And so a 1-out base hit for the Braves. Ozzie homered his last time up now. He's got a 2-2 count. Sinker inside ball 3. Austin Riley on deck.
He's gone!
On the move. Hit into the hole. This is where I thought about trying to get to third with Acuna. I thought there were 2 outs, though. Instead, there were only 1. So I probably should have just taken the risk. But, oh well, what are you going to do? Riley first pitch swinging at the slider. Swung on and missed. He struck out his first time up on 3. Good pitch by Cabrillion. Looking to avoid that here as he hits that one hard into the gap, and that will split the St. Louis outfielders. 1 run scores. Here comes Ozzie, and he scores without a throw. So Austin Riley with a 1-out double drives in 2, and it's a 3-1 lead here for the Braves in the 4th. Gordon Lorenz, he's had a hot bat. Hit to Edman, and he's going to make the play, but Riley moves up to third, so Tristan Cassis will get a chance here to extend the Braves' lead. He's going to hit that one, a routine ground ball to Ahmed Rosario, but the throw is going to sail over Rhys Hoskins. And I wasn't watching when this happened in real time, and didn't realize he scored. Oh, that the error happened, but it's an error on Rosario, and that it will extend the Braves' lead to 4-1. Not quite sure why Rosario made such a bad throw. He had a lot of time, but oh well, it gives the Braves the lead. Here is Rhys Hoskins. And he's going to start the Cardinals 5th with a base hit. They have Hoskins and they have Castellanos. So, oh, I'm sorry. No, it's Houston who has Castellanos. So the Phillies are second in the division. So it's not like they're doing well. But our division is up for grabs. Like, I think the Phillies are a game above 500 or something, and the Marlins are 2 above 500. So it's really anybody's division. But the Phillies are in it, even though they traded Hoskins and Castellanos. So the runner will move up. Edman with a 2-2 count. To left center, Lorenz on his horse. Good run and catch. The runner will tag, though, and head to third, all with 1 out. So he's 90 feet away. And it'll be up to Ivan Herrera. Fastball swung and missed, 0-2. Freed trying to get the strikeout. Instead, Herrera connects. Hits it to left. Happ's going to play it on a bounce. And the runner had to hold from third, and I didn't realize that. I thought he was going on contact. I could have probably made the play at the plate, but I didn't think about it. So Herrera drives him in, and it's 4-2. Rosario climbing in for his 3rd at-bat. First pitch swinging to left. Happ is there, makes the catch. 2 men out for Hazley. Struck out both times up. The only, I guess Ohtani's a lefty. One of 2 lefties in the lineup, and he's not fared well against Freed. Quickly down 0-2. Hit into left. That'll fall for a base hit. Rosario will move up, Herrera will move up to third. So runners at the corners for Eloy Jimenez. First pitch from Max is a slider low. Ball 1. Fastball at the knees, called a strike. That slider also misses in. Freed at 85 pitches through 4 2/3. So looking to get out of this inning without giving up the lead, but anything can change with one swing of the bat. And Jimenez swings and misses at the fastball. So Freed has to labor a little bit, but he gets out of it, and he qualifies now for the win. 5 innings pitched with a 4-2 lead for the Braves. Under the 6th, Ozzie rips it in to right, going the other way for a leadoff hit against Packy Naughton. Riley now. He's going to hit that to left. Jimenez was playing him kind of deep, and that will allow the ball to fall. So some bloop hits go in the Braves' way as Riley teleports a little bit. But here's Gordon Lorenz. Ground ball. Rosario this time having to rush his throw, but makes a good throw to second and a good throw to first. We'll get the speedy Lorenz. So the runner's at third now, but 2 men are out. So Tristan Cassis Got an RBI as last time due to the error. Facing a lefty in Naughton. Could drive in another one here. First pitch swinging, and that's hit to left. Easy play for Eloy, and the Braves fail to score. On to the bottom of the sixth. Jacob Webb in now. Ohtani is going to swing and miss. First out. Next up is Nolan Arenado, 1-1 count. Veteran third baseman fouls off the fastball, gets a piece and fouls it off of Contreras. 1-2. Contreras gives his sign. The pitch from Webb is a changeup swung on and missed. Two batters face, 2 outs, 2 strikeouts. Dylan Carlson. He's been quiet, but not anymore as that's hit into the gap. That'll split both Happ and Lorenz as Carlson strolls into second with a 2-out double. Here is Rhys Hoskins.
The first baseman, number 21.
Changeup called a strike on the inside half of the zone. Fastball in Hoskins' wheelhouse, but he somehow fouls it off. Webb down or ahead 0-2. Gets a piece of the changeup, fouls it off William. Still 0-2. That changeup hangs on Webb, and Hoskins makes him pay as Happ watches that one sail over the bullpens into the seats. And Rhys Hoskins delivers, ties up this ballgame, 5th home run of the year. Just because he's not in Philly red doesn't mean he can't hurt you, as he does just that with the Cardinals now. So we've got a brand new ballgame here in the 6th inning, with 2 outs too. On to the 7th. Naughton's still out there. Contreras rips that one into left. Diving try by Eloy Jimenez, and he can't make the play. Contreras, though, will hold at first as he thought about going for 2. But he thought better of it. Leadoff hit. Rory Bautista now. Rips that one down the right field line. That'll drop and get down all the way to the corner. William Contreras, again, will hold at third. Not a lot of speed, but runners at second and third with nobody out in the good part of the order. It's coming up. Diving play by Edman as Happ grounds that to him. Throws on to first, and that will score a run as they'll trade it out for a run. And it's 5-4. John Brubia comes in. And there you see his ERA not where you want it, but the right-handed pitcher, is a favorable matchup. So I was like, screw it, let's do it. So here's Ivan Herrera. Ahead of 1-0. Ripped into left. A lot of hits into left field. So Happ and Jimenez have to be on their A games because balls are being hit to them. There's another hit for the catcher. Ahmed Rosario now. 1 for 3. Slider swung on a miss. 0-1. Blooped it into right field. That'll get foul. 0-2. Slider fouls it off. Made decent contact. A little early. Bruba's pitch is another fastball. And this one is fouled off. Slider misses. 1-2. That slider gets him, though. 4 strike, 3, 1 out in the inning. Adam Hazley's next. Struck out a couple times up, but got on bases last time. At the plate, this time facing a righty, so maybe he'll fare better. 0-1. Hit to right. Acuña's not going to get there, though. That'll bounce off the bullpen wall. Herrera had to hold to see if that would get down, and so therefore will stay at third. So, runners at second and third. Tying run at third, winning run at, or go-ahead run, I should say, at second. And this is the part of the lineup for the Cardinals that's scary. Bruba's still out there, going to walk Jimenez. Set ourselves up for the play at any base. 1 out. Shohei Ohtani climbs in. Reba's first pitch is a slider that just misses inside, ball 1. Ohtani's been relatively quiet, 0 for 3. Fastball, Reba getting squeezed a little bit. Gotta warm up somebody because he's got no stamina. So I look to see a pitching clutch here. And Phil Bickford and Minter will get warmed up in the bullpen in case we need. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ohtani up. 2-0. Pitch. Changeup is a 3. It was a ball. 3-0. Ohtani outmatched by that fastball. Had the green light, no doubt. 3-1. Fastball at the corner. 3-2. Back to a full count. And Ohtani called out on strikes looking. You gotta swing the bat. Only took it off his shoulders once. And there's 2 out. Here's Nolan Arenado. He can still hurt you. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Acuna leaps and scales the netting, but can't make the catch. That was fun. I like that. 0-1. Good slider. So Brevia 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Fastball fouls off. Arenado gets a piece. Change to the eye level. Maybe goes back to a lower pitch. And a well-placed slider, beautifully placed slider on the outside corner. And Barriba gets out of the inning, and the Braves get this ball game and hold on for a 5-4 win against the Cardinals. And we end up taking the series against the Cardinals. We lost game 2, but bounced back to win game 3. So we will play the Dodgers next time, as it'll be a Friday night showdown here against Anthony Harper against Danny Duffy. And Harper's had a great sophomore year, so I'm kind of like, I know we've seen a lot of them, but I want to see more of them. So there you see Turner's out for a few days with some knee inflammation. He's getting up there in years, you know, you kind of expect that to happen. But you know, it is what it is. So we lose game 2. There you see another lengthy injury here. And today it is time for the draft. Now I did things a little bit differently because I figured this would be the last year of the franchise. So I probably should slow things down because we're halfway through the season and it is only January as of editing and recording this. So we got a couple months, you know, to go until April gets here. So the next iteration of the show, but you know, that's some of this is just due to error on my end, technical difficulties. So anyways, here at the draft, you see like nobody's been scouted, and that's just because I was like, it doesn't matter, we're not playing another year, we'll never see these guys, but I still want to draft good, you know, people, good prospects. So I let the CPU scout, and I instantly regretted it because they don't fully scout anybody. You just don't really know. I like that it is you're taking a gamble, but I also like the security of knowing someone's going to be a high potential player if you fully scout them. So if for some reason we do play a 5th season, I'll fully scout, but I think I can slow down enough. But we'll see. So there you kind of see, and also the longer you get into these seasons, the more seasons you play, the less like 18, 19-year-olds you've got, and it's all like 25, 26-year-olds, and they won't fix it, but I really wish they would fix it, because it's just, what 25-year-old is being drafted, you know? What 24-year-old, 23-year-old? Like, no, that doesn't happen. It just does not happen, and there's so many of them, and it ruins this for me personally, so maybe they'll fix it, maybe they won't. They won't fix it, but you never know. So there you kind of see, here you see our options. Nothing great. A lot of catchers in this draft class. Catchers, relief pitchers, and first baseman. At least that our scouts looked at for some reason. And we could use the catching help. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I'll just draft whoever I think is like the best available, and who won't be 20, 5+ years out. But it really is at this point just kind of a crapshoot. There's really nothing left. Another catcher that I'm looking at there. A couple of catchers. But I think we're just going to take the third baseman. Again, just at this point, pick the best available. Pick someone who's relatively young. These starting pitchers I picked based off of pitch mix. Ulrich and McDermott. McDermott? I don't know. I couldn't tell. But I picked him basically because he had a better pitch repertoire, if you ask me. So that's just kind of Ulrich was still available. You just don't know with these dudes. Like, you really don't, and it's just kind of frustrating. So here you see we do take the series against the Cardinals, and we'll play against the Dodgers. Harper's next start. I think what I'm going to do next game video is a player lock of Harper and Yanoa, just to say we've done them. But there you see our draft success here, an 85 overall first pick, William Diaz. You know, nothing great. Down here we kind of got a steal with John McDermott. But he'll take a little while to develop, and he's already 21, so it may not happen, but it may happen. You never know. You know, some of these dudes have turned out decently well. But that is our draft. Will we ever see these players? Probably not. But that will do it for me, you guys. If you like what you saw, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe as I post videos as often as I can. And next time, like I said, we will take on the Dodgers with an Anthony Harper, possibly player lock start. Who knows? And maybe a Wildcard, you know, start against his next start against the Phillies, our division rivals. Who knows what we'll do, but we'll figure it out. And until then, I will see you guys later. Take care and enjoy.